How you doing? Travis Hughes.
Mike Bender, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Pretty cold out there, huh?
Oh man, took a while for my truck to start up.
Yeah, absolutely. We had that warm weather, and now all of a sudden it's winter's harsh reality is here.
I don't like it. I don't like it, but it's all right.
Yeah. So I had a chance to look over your resume. Very impressive. Just wanted to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind, to
No problem.
get to know you a little bit better. So, just off the top, how about just tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm 23 right now. A student at IUP. Before I was a student there, I was actually at W&J. I have an associate's in theater right now, and I'm working to get my bachelor's in communications media. So my long-term goal would be to do a little bit of radio. I love being on the radio. I did some in school, so that's my plan. That's what I would like to do.
Okay. I know you mentioned that you have a theater degree. What other kind of classes did you take in school?
I took a lot of film classes, breaking down films, script writing, and plot analyzation. And then with radio, I did a lot of just audio recordings with different programs. Design classes, did a lot of designs for websites, for designs for race cars, a bunch of different stuff. With I was able to, with my education, to do a lot of designing and working with different programs. So I really did enjoy that because I wasn't just focused on working with one. I could work with a lot and understand how they work.
Okay. Any extracurricular activities in school that you're involved in?
At W&J, I was part of the comedy club, theater, and I was a member of the football team, where I was a linebacker on defense for 2 years before I transferred. At IUP, I was part of the radio and TV department, and I was part of an intramural basketball team.
Okay. What caused you to transfer?
Pretty much at the time there were some personal things with my brother. He wasn't doing so hot, he was a little sick, so he was at home a lot. My dad was working at a new job, so he was traveling a lot. So I transferred to IUP and commuted so I could stay home.
Sure.
And just take care of the house and take care of everybody.
Commitment to family is a big trait that we look for here. Here at Freeport Transport, we have a lot of team projects that we work on. You're going to be working with a lot of different individuals, a lot of different personalities. Explain to me a situation where you worked in a team, and what were some of the things that went really well, and what were some of the challenges?
The best example I can give is my first year at W&J playing football. It was about the third week into the season, and our running back, our starting captain, actually was murdered one of the nights, like 2 nights before a game.
Wow.
So it was very hard. I remember getting a text from my coach, like with the whole team meeting in the gym, and he told us. So it was a very emotional season, and we really did bond closer as a team, and we became like actual brothers, and overcome a lot of stuff, and ended up winning our conference championship and making it to the playoffs. So that definitely brought us together closer, that hard time, and we're still close to this day.
Great. What do you like to do in your free time?
I like to watch a lot of movies. I like films. Just seeing how the actors do and all that. I love racing, dirt track racing. I work on a late model for the races at Orangeville Speedway during the summer. Working on cars. I really do like working on cars. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. It's always nice to have a hobby that's different than your line of work, so you're not always getting burned out with the same thing. So that's really cool. I saw on your resume that you worked at Bird's Foot Golf Club. Tell me a little bit about that position.
I was a groundskeeper there for about 8 years. Got into high school. Needed to make some money.
Right.
And luckily it was a mile down the road, so it was a convenient job. But it was actually a nice job to have during the summer. wake up early, get done at 2, and
Yeah.
have the rest of my summer to have fun
Right.
and enjoy myself.
Were you in charge of any individuals during your time at Birdsfoot?
But after my 4th year, I was started to be in control of the new workers coming in, people who don't know how things actually work on the course, how some equipment run. So I had a team of about 6 people that I would be in charge of to get a job done by the end of the week.
Did you have any challenges in managing those 6 people, or did you feel like your technique was effective? Maintaining their respect but getting the job done at the same time?
Yeah, I mean, starting off, there's a couple people, that they didn't understand how I handle my work. Like, I'm a lot of fun to, I like to think I'm a lot of fun to hang out with and to get work done. But there was some problems with people not able to balance me joking around, but when it's time to get serious, I'm in all work mode.
Yeah.
So there was times where they weren't used to that, but then they started to know me better and realized, okay, we have to get this job done.
Right.
Let's step it up here.
Okay. Have you ever had a disagreement with a supervisor or a coworker, and if so, how did you resolve that?
Yeah, I've had a couple. If you're not disagreeing with your supervisor, you're not doing your job right. There's been a couple jobs where me and my supervisor didn't see eye to eye on how to accomplish it, but we were both able to manage some leeway, and I would get my way, he would get his way, and everything would work out by the end. So.
Okay. What do you see as some of your biggest strengths?
I love being around people, so I love talking to people and working with people. Team player, with my background in sports and playing sports all my life, I've always been around a team. So just being a people person, I feel like makes not only the day go by, but a job go by a lot, and actually enjoy yourself doing what you want to do.
We all have our weaknesses. What do you see as yours?
I guess my biggest weakness would be I get this from my dad. Sometimes I'll be working too much, trying to work late to get a job done, and sometimes it'll interfere with my personal life where I won't be able to, I'll miss a party at my friend's house, a housewarming party or something, and I won't be able to balance that so much. But
Right.
Sometimes it happens. You just gotta overcome it.
Work-life balance seems to be a struggle for all of us, so
Yeah.
something that I'm personally working on, so nothing too earth-shattering there. So.
Yeah.
So what do you think you could bring to this company that would make you stand out as a candidate versus the others?
Definitely just my wanting to learn. Like I love to learn something new every day. If you don't, what's the point of life? I love learning something new and working with people to understand different techniques of people. Like let's working on this job. This is something that I like to do personally. Not everyone else likes to do it. I love learning a bunch of different techniques to get the sole job done. I really do enjoy that.
Okay. And then last but not least, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I like to see myself in my own house with a couple more toys, maybe maybe some quads or something. But with a steady job, enjoying what I want to do. And if it's this company, I'd love to work for this company. If it's not, things don't work out, that's perfectly fine. Just having a job that I enjoy, waking up and going to work, and just enjoying myself and enjoying life.
Okay. That's all I had for you, Kurt. Are there any questions that you would have for me?
My first question, I guess, would be I noticed Freeport Transport's been around since 1951. How has Freeport Transport and this whole business and this whole company worked to get this far and be this successful since 1951?
Yeah, it's a great question. As you may know, our owner, Don Smetanic's father, started this company with one truck back in 1951. And although I didn't have the opportunity to meet Andy, I understand that he was able to grow this to what it is today because of his hard work and commitment to the company and his family, and wanting the next generation to be better off than he was. So Don was fortunate enough to pick up the reins when Andy decided to retire, and now Jonathan, Don's son, is next in line, and they're working together to, pass the reins again, because Don's looking forward to retirement as well. So I would say family, hard work, and commitment, and definitely understanding the industry of transportation and how to differentiate ourselves through service.
Yeah. I like that. I like that whole family aspect, like a family-run business.
Yeah.
I'm big on family, and I really like that about this company.
Good.
I guess my other question would be, like for you personally, like what's your favorite part about working for Freeport Transport?
Yeah. Well, the nicest thing for me personally is where I came from. I came from corporate America, where I worked at a very, very large accounting firm in Pittsburgh, a global firm, where I was kind of a needle in a haystack, if you will. Where here, I'm from Freeport. I know this Mechanic family very well. When this opportunity arose, I pounced on it, and it seems like it's more of a collaborative team effort, where everybody truly wants to see this company succeed. So kind of that smaller business atmosphere is something that I'm definitely happy to be a part of.
Wow, that's great. Pretty much that's all the questions I have right now.
Okay. Well, everything went really well. I'm going to circle up with Jonathan and Don and kind of relay to them how our meeting went, and we should be in touch in the next few weeks or so.
Okay, great.
All right. Thanks for coming in, Kirk. I
Thank you
really
so much.
appreciate it.
Appreciate
Take
it.
care.